Call back. He came with a drip and left with a toe tag. I went to the mall, I walked out with more bags. They say a nigga hardcore ain't talking polar.
What's guys, Nutta here, and today I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be about the best keybinds for Chapter 2 of Fortnite. And I know there's like a bunch of keybinds you can do, there's a bunch, there's a bunch, and usually it's good to change up your keybinds, but I haven't changed up mine in a while. Um, but if you're thinking about changing keybinds, and you just don't know what to change to, um, hopefully in this video I can help you decide what you should change to, or at least give you an idea what you should look for, or I don't know, something just to help you out, trying to find the good keybinds that'll fit you well and make you like better at Fortnite and building and editing and all that. So without further ado, let's get into like my keybinds that I have, and then I'll get into some other keybinds from like pro players like Tfue, Clicks, and other some other pro players. So for my keybinds, uh kind of pretty, like all the movement is the same except for crouch is left shift. I don't like using control. To me, shift is a lot better. Some people use shift for editing. I know Chap, I'm pretty sure. Liquid Chap uses shift for editing, but I could be wrong. Now here gets stuff I've changed. Firing is all the same. Reload is the same. Now the use is usually E, so when you pick up stuff, open chest, open doors, stuff like that. It's usually E, but I changed mine to V, and I'll show you later why I changed it to V. So I pick up stuff and use everything with V. Weapon slots is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my final slot is Z for minis. I usually keep a sniper in my last slot, so I just hit Z, which is right below A. So I easily get to the sniper or the minis or RPG that's in the last slot, so I can get it and use it quickly. So that's the only thing that's really changed in here. Now we actually get to the actual building stuff. So again, for crouch is left shift while building. So now here's my actual keybinds. Q is my wall. It's a pretty popular. A lot of people use Q as their wall, or a lot of people use Q for a keybind anyway, because it's pretty close. But yeah, Q is my wall. Now, here's the thing: if you do not have a mouse that has two side buttons, or at least side buttons, these keybinds won't work for you. That's why I'm gonna have some more keybinds later in the video that will help you if you do not have a mouse with two side buttons. So if you do have a mouse with two side buttons, which I do, these are my keybinds. So my floor is mouse 2, and my stairs is the other mouse button. It doesn't show the number, but it should be like 3 or 4. Um, so yeah, my floors and stairs are on the side of my mouse. Then my roof is E. That's why my use is V right now, because I had to get rid of E. So roof is E. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Myth uses E for some keybind. I don't think he uses it for roof, but I'm not sure. But for me, roof is really good with E. Once you get used to it, and once you get used to picking up stuff with V, it's pretty good. At least for me, it's good. I like it. I got used to. Pretty much what I did is I went in like a creative map with like a bunch of weapon spawners and just kept picking up with V and opening stuff with V, and then I eventually got used to it. But E for cones is really useful. At least I like it. Traps is T. Since now I actually got from the build keybind, there's not much left. The rotate stuff, that's your stuff. Now editing, the edit button is, I like F. You could also use, G. I think G's, to me, G's far away. You could also use left shift, like, I think pretty sure Chap does, like I said. But you can really use whatever, but to me, F is a little bit better for me. I like having F as my keybind. Now, to reset, I still use right mouse button. A lot of pro players and a bunch of players use scroll wheel to reset. I think I've tried it like once, but I just didn't get used to it. But you can also try that scroll wheel to reset. That's pretty good. And it's really fast. Oh, and also you can use scroll wheel for your edit button too, or whatever you want to use. And I think that's pretty much it. And my pickaxe is C. So for my keybinds, I enjoy them. I think they're pretty good. I've gotten used to them, and for cones, it is like so much easier to do. Before I switched my my cone to E, I literally could not, I never used cones. Like before, I could never do this. I never cone people, and then until I changed it to E, and I started using cones. It's a lot better. I enjoy E for a cone, but also you got to pick up stuff at V, which, like I said, it does take a little bit of time to get used to. But once you get used to it, it really don't matter. I'm so used to it. I just use my thumb, I still can jump. I have my stuff on V right now. I can still jump with like the knuckle of my thumb, so it still works out if you're worrying about that. You can still jump and pick up stuff like that. It's still possible. But if you don't have a like two-sided mouse buttons, there will be some settings that I'm about to show from probably like a pro player, and maybe a couple of like settings from a different pro players. So yeah, I'm about to show y'all the settings for pro players that do not use side mouse buttons. So if you happen to not have a mouse with side buttons, I would maybe recommend get one just to have them. I think they're pretty useful, since now in gaming you kind of need pretty much every mouse. I'm pretty sure has, like, a lot of mice have them. Like now pretty much like standard. I'm pretty sure you can get like a really cheap mice and it'll have it. Yeah. And I'm about to show y'all the settings right now. So there is Dr. Lupo's settings. He uses Q for his wall. He uses left shift as his floor. He uses F as his stairs, and he uses V for his roof / cone, and T for his trap. And also he uses G for editing. It was pretty difficult finding people not using the side buttons, the mouse side buttons. I looked around. Tfue uses side buttons. Closey does. Symphony does. Liquid Chap does. So it was pretty hard finding someone that doesn't use side buttons. So I would highly recommend getting a mouse with side buttons. Now, if you can't afford one, I 100% understand. But if you can, try to get one. But if you can't, there's still optional keybinds for you to use for not having a mouse with side buttons. So there's Dr. Lupo's, and next I'm gonna have Clix' settings, and I think that's gonna be about it, and that'll be the end of the video. So yeah. And here is Clix' settings. He has F for his wall. He has X as his floor. He has Q as his stairs, and V for his cone / roof. And he has T for his trap, and also he uses G for editing. Kind of a little bit similar to Dr. Lupo's, with the cone being V and his editing being G. These are also, again, keybinds that don't need side mouse buttons. There might be better ones, but I haven't found anyone else. So there's only 2 people that I've actually just found that don't use side buttons, and that are like pro players pretty much. But if there's anyone else that you guys know that doesn't use side buttons, please put them in the comments. I will maybe make a part 2 to this video if you guys want. Or if there's a bunch of people that tell me there's someone that doesn't, they have really good keybinds, just make sure to tell me in the comments below, and I will gladly, update y'all with another video on it. But these are the keybinds, that will help you get better at the game in Fortnite Chapter 2, and maybe help you, get better at 1v1s, box fights, editing, just building in general. And hopefully my settings are pretty good too. I've been using these for a couple months now. The only recent keybind I've changed is the cone, which is I changed it from V to E, and I think it was a really good change. It's a lot easier just to cone because you're so used to pressing E anyway. So coning is like really easy now, and then picking up stuff is again easy. And like I said, you can still jump and stuff like that. But everyone else's keybinds should be good. But I really like I said before, I really recommend getting a mouse with side buttons. If you can, if you can't, I understand. But if you can, I would highly recommend. There's some cheap options. Maybe I might leave some in the description or the comments to some Amazon links to maybe some cheap mice with side buttons. But that will be the end of the video, and I really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you're new, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.